What up, what up, what up, world? This is your girl, Pure Beauty, Rare Heart, coming at you live, the one and only, all the way from Detroit, Michigan. Right now, the weather's fine, and this day is just lovely. I thought, what a better time than to start doing something I've been ready to do for so long. Now, I've got something I want to say to you guys. What's been going on lately has been kind of fishy, to say the least. And I'm going to try to get my words together right so that everyone can understand me. So if anyone is familiar with the Wendy Williams show and Wendy Williams' legacy itself as a whole, then I think you'd be pretty interested to know I have discovered the real reason why Wendy Williams needs to go on a 3-week vacation from her show. Now, when she did this major announcement, it really took people by surprise. TMZ, everyone talked about it. The Shade Room, everyone talked about it. And what people are not understanding is why has Wendy never made this step before? Why all of a sudden has she chosen now to take a break? Well, I just want to be loud and clear to everyone and let everyone know this is not Wendy Williams' choice. And she even stated that, yes, but she lied when she said the reason why. She lied, everyone, and I have proof. Now, just yesterday, I was watching an episode of Bounce. It is February 28th, the very last day of Black History Month. I was watching Bounce last night, and I don't know if anyone still watches this but me, but I love me some Living Single, guys. I still try to catch my episodes of Living Single every single day. It comes on at Bounce for like a 2-hour block, and I was enjoying an episode last night. Come to find out, this episode aired back in, I believe, 89, and it was very significant, in my opinion, to the Wendy Williams situation. And I feel Bounce they hit it dead on the nail, and it was a real reason why they played this season 3 Shrink to Fit Living Single episode last night. Stay tuned for more to hear exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, now guys, I'm definitely going to get down to the nitty gritty, so I hope that you are ready, because this is going to be something juicy. In this episode of Living Single, Regine is actually caught in between a scheme with getting Khadijah to see a shrink. Now, here's where it gets a little fishy. Khadijah actually goes and sees this shrink, which is another word for a psychiatrist or a psychotherapist, and she actually is prescribed a week's vacation because Khadijah is going crazy this whole episode. I mean, Scooter breaks up with her. Of course, everyone knows that was her fiance at the time, and he actually finds someone else, and Khadijah is losing all this sleep. She is running herself mad, pretty much taking on extra jobs, redecorating her apartment, and, you know, just going through it, okay? And somewhere along the line, Regine tells her, you need to see the shrink. So bottom line is, she goes to the shrink. The shrink tells her. Now, she let her come back a couple times. Like, you know, I got it. I can do this on my own. I don't really need you to give me your input. But my friends told me I should be here, so I'm gonna come here. And I just found it to be so funny because Khadijah even, you know, dressed up. And, you know, Queen Latifah in her set it off gear, you know, in this particular episode where she actually made herself go see the shrink. She caught herself disguising herself, so to speak, so that no one else would know who she was. But she was just this embarrassed to be able to kind of sort of sit down with someone and explain how things really didn't go her way in her life and how she really wasn't really too happy with, you know, the way her life was going. And I just know for a fact there was a reason why Bounce played this episode, and it was very significant in what Wendy Williams is going through. I mean, at the end of the day, everyone, we're human. We're all human. And yes, you know, you have your bloggers, you know, you have your paparazzi, you know, you have all these things. But we have to understand, we have to remember, at the end of the day, these people are only human. And Wendy Williams is a victim of it herself. You know, sometimes she comes down on these people, you know, very hard, and she doesn't realize, you know, at the same time, yes, you want to get your coins, but let's try to do it gracefully, and remember that we are all human, and we all have, you know, our own battles, our own obstacles that we're going through at the end of the day. And, you know, just try to cut everyone some slack. But I'm just saying all this to say, Wendy Williams lied when she came out on her show and she spoke out to her, you know, her audience, and she actually told everyone that she had, you know, she's blaming all this on Graves' disease. Now, I'm not saying Wendy Williams is, you know, lying about having Graves' disease, because that's a very big thing, and I would hope that she would not lie about something like that. However, I am defending what I'm saying here, saying that Wendy Williams was lying when she blamed her 3-week vacation that her doctor prescribed. First and foremost, doctors don't really prescribe vacations like that. Bed rest, yes. But, you know, I know for a fact that is why Bounce aired this Living Single episode. And if you all want to catch up with it, it's episode 9, season 3. It's called Shrink to Fit. There were actually a number of different episodes regarding the Shrink to Fit genre, so to speak, and or if you will, and it all pretty much stemmed from Khadijah and that breakup with that nasty breakup with her and her ex-fiance Scooter. And I believe, you know, that opened a lot of people's eyes. I was one of the people who was paying attention. I like to stay woke on certain things. I know it opened my eyes to, you know, as to what was the reason for this with Wendy. At first, I was a little worried. Now I'm starting to understand. Wendy is just, you know, she's used to, you know, being the person who has the loud mouth and bad mouth and talking about people. And she is so used to it that she forgets sometimes that she is, you know, subject to that. You know, she is no better than anyone else. And sometimes when people, you know, you're so loud talking about everyone else's business, sometimes your business can get leaked. You know what I mean? Sometimes you may have to feel it. But yes, that is what's going on with Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is in denial right now that her husband has been cheating on her with a massage therapist. And she hasn't been working. You know, he's bought her this big, beautiful house, and, you know, he's paying for it. He's supporting her. He's even been seen and photographed by the paparazzi recently, actually, you know, carrying on with this mystery woman who Wendy Williams has come out and says she knows about, and she is defending Kevin constantly. I think that it's all starting to take a toll on Wendy Williams, and I you know, my prayer goes out to her and her family, and I hope that she can figure it out. But I just wanted to shed some light on this situation. You know, I believe that Wendy Williams may have sat down with the shrink, you know, and thought that maybe she was having a one-on-one, you know, girl conversation, and she might have got duped. And truth be told, you know, yes, no one else is supposed to know about these conversations you have with their therapist, but at the end of the day, if your therapist sees that there's something that you need to do, as in you're not showing yourself enough attention, taking care of you, then they do have that degree for a reason, and they can prescribe you a special vacation for you, just for you to take care of you. It happens to everyday people. I mean, Wendy Williams is a human just like the rest of us. And, you know, we all have things we're going through. We just got to learn how to deal with them and, you know, try to deal with the positive more than the negative, and try to take the negative and turn it into a positive so that we can keep, you know, rolling. And she was saying, how am I going to pay my bills? Well, Wendy, we know you're not worried about paying no bills, honey. But we know that you're worried that your husband just filed divorce on you recently, and he's claiming he wants half. So, you know, I feel for you, girl, and I hope that you can get it together. I hope things work out in your favor. And I just had, you know, to speak on that. And in my next video to come, I'm going to have to dish on Safari, okay? Too bad I can't show the footage on here, but I just might be able to leave you guys a link. So if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, like and subscribe. And even if you didn't like it, go ahead and leave your comment. You know, it's a free world. You know, it's a free country, baby. You can say whatever you want. You know, and for everyone else that's all around, hello. And this is my first time making a video, and I just want to thank everyone for watching once again. And I just want to take the time to say allegedly in all of this. I'm just speculating, guys. I'm just making my opinion, so let's not take it too far.